Cobb. I work as a lifeguard at Barton Springs Pool, and we've had a very exciting month. I just wanted to update you all about that. Very important in progress. And unfortunately, however, today is June, the last week in June, and more than half of the city pools remain closed. We have just passed the record for the number of days in June with 100 degrees, but there's hope on the way, not only for this year, but for next year. And a lot of that belongs to you guys. I always get emotional, but anyhow, the director in the report this today said that they spent $95,000 on a PR marketing campaign to reach out and recruit lifeguards, but she didn't mention in there that probably a third to half of those were lifeguards reaching out to the media, pitching the idea that we should have a $22 living wage and better benefits. For instance, the front page of the Statesman on June 15th, lifeguards seeking higher pay and benefits. One day after that, June 16th, the headline, City Council unanimously voted for recommending a $22 living wage. And that was because of you guys. You were ahead of the entire city when you voted for a resolution endorsing that in March. And so I say thank you. A lot of the people there were some really moving stories of people testifying on that day on June 16th. People can't feed their families, can't pay their rent, holding their children in their arms, testifying. And it was that testimony that resulted in the unanimous vote for a $22 living wage. We're now waiting for what happens with the city manager. Whether he does it this year or when, I guarantee there will be a $22 living wage and people's lives will improve. I'm hoping it's going to be this year. We'll see. We are willing. We proposed a regular benefits or some people, lifeguards, be classified as regular employees. The meeting with the director said maybe 4 people would be it, although you need really 20 to 30. But we are willing to negotiate that down and not even push for that this year. The number one goal that would help the most people working for the city of Austin is to get that up to 22 this year. And so if the budget comes back from the city manager with $200,000 or $300,000 for regular employee status at Barton Springs, my personal feeling is that you can cut that and work on that next year. Get that wage up to 22 this year. So I just want to ask you all to give yourselves a round of applause for doing what was right and raising it up to $22 and recommending that. Thank you very much.